Welcome to our Nascar Sim 2021 F1 kind of like season, because I didn't see many people doing this, and also I'm joined here by Dad.
Hi there, I'm Dad. Oliver, just remind me, what track is this that we're
So this is Bahrain. This is none of the secure versions.
How many laps?
So we get 20 laps for this Grand Prix. If we look here at the grid formation, if I can actually get a look, since this track handling is pretty weird. We have pole position sitter is Lewis Hamilton, followed by Valtteri Bottas, then Ricciardo, and then we have Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and then Lando Norris. So let's get started as 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Go, 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 lights out and away we go. Who's going to get into first place on the first corner?
They're all rocketing down to the first corner. Who's going to come out victorious from this very tight circuit?
And Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas gets ahead. Valtteri Bottas gets ahead as we're in the back of the pack. I'm going to try to get up. Valtteri Bottas, and then it's kind of followed by Max Verstappen.
Oh no, it's not. It's Lewis Hamilton's in the lead, followed by Max Verstappen.
No, it's not. It's Valtteri Bottas. Because Lewis Hamilton's number 44 and Valtteri Bottas is number 77.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, look, there's Lewis.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bit of a fail there. He's become Murray Walker already. You can tell we like a little bit of a joke. Yeah, there's Max Verstappen. That's quite good for Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly quite up in the field of the pack round there.
Oh yeah.
As you can see, but Max Verstappen got the inside line coming around the next corner, so we may just have kind of the edge on the track. Alrighty, who do you think is going to be able to win this Grand Prix?
I'm not sure. I've got a long way to go. There's still a lot of laps to go.
Oh,
anything could happen.
Oh, who got pushed?
Bit of a shove there. Who was that that's been shoved
It's
out?
Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas has retired. It's a yellow flag, caution, yellow flag. If it was Nascar, they would restart the whole Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso also gets pushed off the outside, but that is actually going to be good for him, considering that's where the first corner entrance is. So we get into the first corner. Max Verstappen leads. There you go. As I said, Fernando Alonso gets up into, I think that's another position. But yeah, Pierre Gasly in P number 2 at the moment. I think that's quite good from him. But yeah, where is Lewis Hamilton? And that's Antonio Giovinazzi, been pushed off the track. He's gone ahead and retired there. We may have a yellow flag or a safety car. Yeah, safety car's gone out. Does mean that drivers cannot, of course, overtake, although if they do, that will be circumstances. Oh! We got a big incident in the middle of the midfield there. And of course, this is a mainly opportunity for many of the F1 drivers to come into the pit lane. Maybe most of them will stay. But yeah, still though, the safety car is a good opportunity, as I'm going to just cut across here.
It looks like both the McLarens are staying grouped together. They're identical cars this season. They look like they're identical speeds. They are racing down the track together.
But yeah, I'm not sure if any driver is actually going to go into the pit lane, or if it's just going to be no driver, as the pit lane is open. Oh, and everybody goes in. Oh, that could end up with a shake-up. Some of them may get a faster pit stop than the others. Considering, yeah, look at Lando Norris. Lando Norris has really gone bogged down. The safety car has officially ended as they've all come into the pit lane. Because why not? But yeah, will this end up? And we're now on lap number 3, I think. And yet we've already had one single safety car. It's quite amazing.
Mm-hmm. Is that light on?
Don't know. Still, though, we have Max Verstappen leading the Grand Prix. Yeah, I'm not too sure if that really can be a good position for starting off with. Because, who knows, may change into pit stops or maybe wets might come over. But who does really know, as Yuki Tsunoda's in last position. There's Antonio Giovinazzi, got chucked off the track earlier.
Where's Lewis Hamilton? Where has he dropped down to? Has he dropped down to 5th?
He's dropped down to 4th there. And Sergio Perez is quite close to him. Oh, we got a lot of bug down there. A lot of drivers have been bogged down. That's Sergio Perez going for the move around the outside. He's probably going to be able to do it, and Sergio Perez overtakes Lewis Hamilton to get into 4th. Lewis Hamilton now down to 5th as Max Verstappen still leads. And I'm not sure if this is actually going to be the 2021 World Championship with Max Verstappen winning. Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
And we have Yuki Tsunoda in last position. Still though, we've got a lot of drivers who's stepping out the gap. Lando Norris, they're no longer in chunks now, as we got a driver who's come off. That's Nicholas Latifi, as many of them get chucked off there, including, yes that is, Daniel Ricciardo, he's been chucked off the track there. Not sure on that, he's going to make an amazing move, as he's managed to make it, he's down to 17th, sorry 18th. Daniel Ricciardo is down to 18th, as still Max Verstappen leads with an amazing margin. But yet though, can we get any more, do you think there's going to be any more podium? Do you think there's going to be any more drivers who may be able to take that first spot? As in goes Esteban Ocon overtaking no driver, even though he had kind of the inside line, the faster line around this circuit. Yeah, in comes Max Verstappen. There goes Max Verstappen. What about some of the rest of the drivers?
Max really is taking a good lead here. He's pulled out, got to be at least a second and a half or so. Don't know if Pierre Gasly is in DRS zone.
If there was, then because there is. If there isn't, then that would be basically just not even needed, because there's no DRS in this game. So basically the cars are always the same. And we still have Nicholas Latifi still around here. Yep. I think we can get some really cool shots with the controller. We're still going to come around. I think we're on lap number 5 about now. They may come into the pit stop again, as we may have another safety car. And that means that they could probably get some more fresher tyres on. As I think, yeah, I've heard that. Do you think Red Bull are going for a different strategy here and they're going to go for the 2-stopper? Maybe that could pay off. Do you think that could pay off for Verstappen?
Yeah.
As they told Verstappen that. Oh, Charles Leclerc! Oh, that's a red flag. Red flag, as we had so many drivers retire before. And again, got a couple of positions going through. Yeah, in goes a couple of drivers, but a couple of them stay out. And that's going to allow Max Verstappen to take the lead again. Here at Bahrain, as the rest of them have gone ahead and gone into the pit lane. And that's allowed Max Verstappen to take the lead. As we're going to wait for the rest of them to come into the pit lane. To come out of the pit lane, sorry. Let's look at the pit lane camera, see where they are at the moment.
Max Verstappen's going to have to pit soon though, because his tyres will start to go off.
And there he goes, out of the pit lane. And in that bunch does include Lewis Hamilton. And of course, there now, if we just take a look at the map, there are the rest of them, and there's the guys who haven't pitted, and these are the guys who have pitted. Although who does really know, we may have been, they're going to catch up to the guys here in P number 1 at the moment, as these guys may have to pit soon. Or maybe, as I was doing another commentary with somebody else, ended up having a couple of drivers who pitted and then a couple of them who didn't. And then those couple of drivers ended up having pitted, and then they came out, like, they were overtaken, put back to their original spot, and that was because the other drivers have overtaken them during the pit lane. And yeah, they've all come in. That is absolutely amazing, but I fear absolutely predictable, as Murray Walker would say, and I've said it right then. As not Murray Walker. Yet still though, if we're going to try and catch up to the rest of the pack here. Maybe got George Russell. George Russell looking for kind of an overtake. I'm not sure, maybe. If George Russell could go for one. Where are the rest of them? Yeah, they're going to be coming out. Here's the perspective from the grandstands. And yet, no, Verstappen continued on his lead, and yet I'm not sure if anything's really going to happen that can shake up his lead, or do you think that that is going to be a win for Verstappen? Get knocked over there. Maybe a red flag. And yet, as we all know, we are facing a subsequent storm in a couple of minutes. So who knows if the FIA may red flag this, and they have. They have red flagged this till the storm has blown over.
It looks like it's torrential rain here. They've got to make a right call there, I think. I think it's far too dangerous for these drivers to be out on track.
Of course, we can't see it there, as if you look, it's a storm that's coming, so they're just going to block it off since they know the storm is coming. They know it's going to come soon, so they've decided to red flag the session until the storm is over, and that may take a little while. But yet still, we have all the drivers coming back into the pit lane. Sorry, not into the pit lane, onto the grid. And yet we're going to go again, this time with less amount of drivers. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 20 who have survived and not crashed out. Lights out and away we go. Here at Bahrain, who's going to get into the corner first? It may be shockingly Max Verstappen. We thought that nothing could take out his lead. The fans go wild as Verstappen continues on his lead. But yet still though, we may have a little bit of squabble going on between two drivers there, as Lando Norris having a little bit of a squabble there with George Russell, and George Russell eventually pulls out his elbows and kind of puts them back in again. As there you go, there was Lando Norris having Pierre Gasly as his taxi this time instead of him being the taxi, and that is Lewis Hamilton in last position there.
These restarts have done Lewis no favours whatsoever. At one point he was near enough leading the race, and now he's got straight back into last position.
Yeah, and yeah, this is like the penultimate lap. This is the penultimate lap, I may admit. So next lap will be the final lap, as we've had a red flag 3 times this session, haven't we? And one for the amount of cars, and then we had another one just because it rained too hard. And here we go, on to the final lap now. Who's going to get the win? Because that's the only way you can get points in our little World Championship. Who's going to get the win? Into the first corner. Max Verstappen just pushed off wide there. And the stewards are looking into that. That was done by Carlos Sainz. And do you think that Carlos Sainz deserves a penalty? And yet, Carlos Sainz will be dropped by 2 positions there due to interrupted. And Nikita Mazepin, out of all drivers, is actually Nikita Mazepin, as he was known in the F1 2021, has taken. Oh no, he had the lead for 1 second there, and then it just slipped all away from him after Max Verstappen took the lead round the next corner. There we go, still they will drive off into the sunset. But yeah, I'm not really too sure if we could get to the brand new. And Nikita Mazepin goes off. There is Carlos Sainz takes the lead. But yet, is that Max Verstappen? Max Verstappen's gone for an overtake. Will that work? No! Just puts him a little bit closer. And it's going to be Carlos Sainz who wins here at Bahrain.
Carlos Sainz made a fantastic last lap there. That must be a lap to go down in history.
And who's going to get driver of the day? That's the main question. Driver of the day is Max Verstappen. As we can just hear. He led almost every single lap there. Ends up qualifying lower down than many drivers would have expected him to. But yet, through conditions of crashing and retirements, he won.